What's up, guys? It's Zach, and welcome to week 1 of the Nashville Number System. We're going to do a little bit more talking than playing today. So basically, the Nashville Number System kind of was we know that necessity is the mother of invention. The Nashville Number System was actually kind of built for hard times. So typically, before the Nashville Number System, or if you're learning this up until this point, you've been making chord charts using letters. So you'll write letter charts out. And say you make a song, you want your song in G, so you chart this song out and you spend time making it out, and fixing them and notating and all that stuff. And then the singer comes in and goes, you know what, this song's a little low, let's try it in A flat. At that point, you've literally got to transcribe a new chart based off of your old chart. So you've got to get a fresh piece of paper and rewrite everything and start over from scratch for the whole chart. Insert the Nashville Number System. By using a number system instead of a letter system, the number system allows you to change it to any key and the chart stays the same. So instead of using keys, the keys are all represented by numbers, right? So we'll get into what the numbers are in future lessons, but I'll tell you the initial numbers now, but we'll get into a lot of the ins and outs. By creating a chart based off of numbers solely and no letters, then you have your key signature at the top of the page, and then the singer comes in and goes, hey, let's raise this song to A flat instead of G, and all you do is cross out your original key, write the new key at the top, and the chart stays the same. You don't have to rewrite it. It saves a load of time. I can't tell you how many times that's came in handy, just changing the keys of songs. But at the same time, it also transcends every key as well. So, you don't have to think, oh, I'm in A flat, so, if you're having, on stage having to yell across to the band, whatever, it's much easier to apply the number system. So, let's talk about where the numbers come from. It's not science or math, but it's quite easy. The initial launch into the number system is just this. We all know our major scale. Right? Diatonic scale, major scale, key of G. Now, we know that major scale has 7 degrees, right? So you have the 1, the first note, the 7th note, and then back to the original tonic, the root. Right? The number system, here's the introduction, the big reveal, is literally numbered off the scale degrees of the diatonic scale. So, a 1 is whatever key you're playing in. So for right now we're in G, okay? So G is our 1. No matter where we play it, G's the 1. Okay, so that's the 1. Now, the 2 is going to be the second note, the second degree of that scale, right? So there's your 1. So 2 is A, 3, B, 4 is C, 5 is D, 6 is E, 7 is F sharp, and then back to the 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Yes, that is all there is to it. Now, there's obviously a lot more into writing the charts and understanding how to apply it, but the general introduction to numbers is literally, it's just based off of your major scale. So, let's say you're in C. Say you switch singers and this person sings in C. All of a sudden everything's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. It's the same across the board. So, I want you guys to practice on this, and here's a good way to practice this. I want you to play your scale and call the numbers out as you play them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Do that. Another way you can kind of get used to throwing your notes around and kind of mixing up your knowledge and just apply fretboard knowledge. But it's funny, if you've got a number, all numbers lower than 7, play your phone number. Or if you've got, just want to write random numbers 1 through 7 down, in a different order, then play those numbers. That's a good way to practice it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pay close attention to where the numbers fall. Okay, so be working on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to start getting into some of the practical applications of chords, like when to write major or minor, which we know what the difference is in a major and a minor key, but there are different times, different ways to write charts. So we're going to start digging into a lot of that. But yes, you guys be practicing and just let that soak in. Next week we're going to go in and start tearing this thing apart full tilt. But there's your introduction into the Nashville number system. It's literally the numbers of the degrees of the major scale. Major scale, numbered out in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's your major scale. So if I say play a 3 note, 5 note, 7, 4, 1, 6, 1. So mix them up, learn that. Just learn it off the major scale, and then we're going to start applying it to chords. We're going to start applying it, and showing you how to write. The whole beauty of this is how it applies different in studio and in live situations. It's very similar, but there are different ways you can apply this that will make your rehearsals quicker. It can make your sessions quicker. Writing the charts, we're going to go through how to write, how to read the charts, and different ways, because I've rarely ever read two charts that look exactly the same. Each one's a little bit different. So we're going to jump into that. I'll see you guys next week on Nashville Number System, and we will start tearing this thing apart. See you guys there.